Individuality. Individual gods and goddesses and their particular powers will appear to be real only in the imagination of those minds which admire them. Such mental delusion is at all times completely non-existent for self, which transcends the mind. It is only due to the false sense-bound knowledge of the ignorant that they say that muktas who have realized the truth have individuality, vyakti. Truly, universality, avyakti, is the real state of a jnani, whose nature is the expanse of consciousness. The individuality seen in him by devotees is a reflection of their own individuality.
Sadhu Om.
In this verse, it is stressed that people who say, not only do we know that the jnani is an individual, but even he feels that he has individuality, are totally wrong. What they see in him is merely the reflection of their own nature.
That which shines in the heart of an earnest aspirant as the supreme reality is mere jnana itself. Why, therefore, after the annihilation of the ego, point out, this one is a great jnani, and that one is another? Are they merely the bodies? With great eagerness and wonder you fly to see one Mahatma here and another Mahatma there. If you inquire, attain and know the Mahatma, i.e., the Great Self, within your own heart, then every Mahatma is none other than that one within you. Whatever high and wonderful state of tapas one may have attained, if one still identifies oneself with an individuality, one cannot be a sahaja jnani, i.e., one in the state of effortlessness. One is only an aspirant of, perhaps, an advanced stage.
Sadhu Om.
The intention behind Sri Bhagavan's instructions to us in this verse is that we should each of us see for ourselves whether or not we have the notion of individuality, ignoring the fact that others may call us a jnani or an ajnani, and that we should try, on this principle, to set ourselves right. This verse is not intended to give us a yardstick with which to measure others as jnanis or ajnanis.
Leaving aside that true self-consciousness, which is devoid of the least feeling of individuality, and displaying any number of siddhis, is a sheer waste. Who but those fools who are incapable of knowing self will desire these senseless siddhis?
Sadhu Om.
A jnani will not feel himself to be the doer of any siddhis, which, according to prarabdha, he may appear to display. They will not therefore make him proud and happy, and despite them, he will remain as ever, reveling in self.
The jnani, the formless one who ever abides as the Supreme Self, is a collected totality of all individual siddhis. All the siddhis which function through them are his alone, since he is the witness of them. Know him as none other than Lord Dakshinamurti.
Sadhu Om.
The jnani is described as the formless one. Since individual siddhas, even if they possess all the eightfold siddhis, are unable to display them proudly in front of a jnani who possesses atma siddhi, i.e. abidance in self, which is the highest of all siddhis. They are said to be contained within him. Since the jnani is the self of God, from whom siddhas borrow their powers, all siddhis are here said to be his alone. The jnani is neither a murti, i.e. the form of an individual god, nor even an avatar or amsa, i.e. an aspect or part of the trimurthas, i.e. the three gods of creation, sustenance, and dissolution. Since the jnani, the guru murti, is above the trimurthas, he is described here as Lord Dakshinamurti, the primal guru,